Hey, my name is Travis Monson, again with my new YouTube channel, Once Upon a Board Game. Anyway, I'm gonna teach you another game. I'm gonna teach you the game Captain Flip. Super family friendly, super fast. It plays up to 5 players, 2 to 5 players. It says 20 minutes on the box. That's probably pretty accurate. It's really quick. So I'll set up and show you how it works. All right, so like I said, I'm gonna be teaching the game Captain Flip. Again, this was one of the nominees for the Spiel des Jahres. Super quick, really fun little game. Okay, this game plays up to 5 players and games are super fast. So you want to play a bunch of times probably. The game comes with, out of the box, it comes with 4 different ship layouts. So there's the regular ship that I'm going to be showing. On the back side, you see there's this Kraken board layout. There's also this nighttime board layout. And there's also this deserted island board layout. Okay, so there's those 4. I also got a 5th expansion map at the Essen Spiel game convention, but this doesn't come in the regular game. It's just the regular 4. Okay, like I said, up to 5 players. When you are deciding which map to play, make sure that you grab the one that has the little pirate flag, because you're gonna mix up the maps, give one to each player. Whatever player has the little flag, they're the start player. Okay, aside from that, you have the bag full of tiles, you have coins, you've got the little map, and you're ready to play. Right, so there's virtually no setup. It's really easy. There are, the game comes with 3 player aids. It has a breakdown of the 9 different types of, yeah, there's 9, I said that right, of the 9 different types of tiles that are in the game and what their effect is. And then on the back side, it basically just kind of has a little summary of the differences of if there's any special effects for the different map that you're playing, you know, which side of the board you're using, okay? Now, this game, on your turn, you're just gonna draw a tile and add it to your board, okay? Simple as that. Of course, there's some effects that might happen, but the game is gonna end when one player fills in 4 of their 5 columns. So when one player fills in their 4th complete column, you finish the round, so everybody's had an equal number of turns, and the game is over. Then you add up all of your money, and the most money wins. Okay, so that's how it works, okay? So let me kind of get into the specifics of it. And I do want to mention, there's these 9 types of tiles, and the rule book does specifically say that of the 9 tiles, each one appears 16 times across the different tile layout. So they are evenly distributed, although there's different, you'll see there's each side of each tile is different. So there's a different distribution, but each one is equally represented. Okay, so on your turn, so this guy's gonna go first, this is me and then Allie. Okay, on your turn, you simply draw a tile out of the bag and you look at it and you have the option of playing it as it is, or you can flip. You can't look, you choose to either flip it over and then put it or leave it face up. I'm gonna say, you know what, this guy, if you see this is, he's called the gunner, he's immediately gonna score me 5 points. So you see there's anything that's in yellow, it immediately happens, and anything with the gray, a little bit of an arrow pointing, that's game end scoring. So this guy says, this gunner, if you look at this tile, he immediately will give me 5 coins. And the little gray tile, the game end effect is, if I have 3 or more gunners on my ship at the end of the game, I lose. So it's not good to have too many gunners. But in the immediate term, in the immediate short term, I can get a bunch of money, okay? So I'm just gonna put him, you know what, I'll put him right down here. And he immediately gives me $5. So I take $5, that's my turn. Then it's Allie's turn, okay? She's gonna draw out, and she says, I got this guy, he is what's he called? He's the cook, okay? He's worth $1 for every card, other tile on his same row. Well, he would be the first one, so that would be $1. So that's not very exciting. I'm gonna take a chance, I'm gonna flip it over. And okay, this is the carpenter, or so the cartographer, I take it back. I should have memorized the name of these tiles, okay? So she puts him wherever she wants, so she'll put him over here maybe. And he has an immediate effect of, he gives her this map, okay? So he's got the map symbol on it, so she takes the map, and what the map means is as long as she has the map, at the end of her turn, she earns $1. So her turn is over, so she earns $1 for having the map. Back to me. I draw, and I say, you know what? I got the cook. So I could put it somewhere on the bottom row, and he would score 1 coin for every tile in that row. So that would be worth 2 points. You know, I'd get $2. Again, that's not super exciting. Maybe I'll take a chance, I'll flip him over. Okay, this is the little swabby. Basically, he I want to have at least one swabby in each of the 5 columns of my ship. And depending on how many different columns I have, I could score as few as $1 if I only have one swabby, or if I have a swabby in all 5 columns, I'd score $25. So I say, hey, let's go for that. So I'll put them over here. I could put them, on that column, because you see that's where that one starts. I could put them in other columns. The important thing is you always start at the bottom, but you can go in columns that you've already started. So I could put them there if I want. Okay, but I can't just immediately start somewhere higher. You always build from the bottom up. So you start from either where the little black triangle is, the little black arrow, or immediately next to one you already have. I'll say, you know what, I'll just put him there. Okay, he doesn't immediately give me any money because again, that's in the gray box, so that's game end scoring. Then it's back to Allie. She draws again. She says, you know what, I've got another one of these cartographers. I already have the map, that's not too exciting. Let me flip it over. Okay, this is a lookout, okay? He is not gonna give me anything immediately, but if he is at the top of his column, he'll score 4 points at the end of the game. So wherever he goes, I don't wanna put anybody on top of him. So that's kind of a crappy one to get at the beginning. Anywhere down here, he's gonna be at the bottom. Here, if I choose to not put anything else above that, he would be at the top and he would score the 4 points. But you'll notice at the top of each of these rows, not each of them, but you see 3 of the different columns, there's an immediate benefit. If I manage to fill in that whole column, I immediately get that benefit of $3, or I immediately would take the map, or I would get $5. So I want to fill in those columns. So it doesn't make sense to put them somewhere where I'm gonna want to try and put more. So maybe I'll say, you know what, I put them over here or over here, and just try not to ignore that column. When I fill in 4 of the 5 columns, that might be the one space I choose to leave open, for instance. So I'll say, you know what, I'll go ahead and try that. Again, I'm starting at the bottom of that column, so that's perfectly legal. Again, Allie has the map. Her turn is ending. She gets $1 for still possessing the map. Back to me. I draw a tile. It's, okay, this guy is called the Navigator, and he is gonna score 2 points for every cartographer that I have. I've got no cartographers. If you remember, Allie took that guy before. So if Allie had this, she would immediately get $2 for having a cartographer. I don't have any. I say, you know what, that's not exciting. I'm gonna take a chance. I'm gonna flip him over. Okay, it's a cook. He's gonna score $1 for everybody on the row. I might as well put him down at the bottom. So he'll score, I'll put him there. So there's 3 tiles. He gets me $3. So I'll take $3. Back to Allie. She draws a tile. Again, this is the gunner again. So Allie can immediately get $5. She says, why not? That's $5. I'll go ahead and try him. So she goes, I'll put him right here, for instance. So she takes $5 plus $1 for having the map because her turn is ending now. So she'll take $6. Okay, and so on. You go back and forth like that. Okay, so I'm gonna fast forward a little bit. I went ahead and just played a little bit more to see how it would have turned out. I do want to mention just a couple of other tiles that you may see. If you see that there are some of these ones that are the bird, the toucan, the parrot, whatever it's called, immediately you get to draw an extra tile, but you're going to lose a point at the end of the game if you get those ones. These monkey tiles, they immediately score you a point, and they let you flip over a tile that is adjacent to it. So maybe you can get rid of some of those parrots, or maybe get rid of the gunners that if you have too many of them, they're going to lose you the game. So just some of the other tiles that you might see. So I went back and forth. This is how it's turned out so far. So currently it's Allie's turn. So she goes, she's gonna reach in, she's gonna draw. She says, oh, I got another one of these lookout guys. He wants to be the top. If you remember, he doesn't want anybody above him. And Allie says, if I put him here, he wouldn't be at the top of his row, somebody would be above him. So I'm gonna flip it. She says, okay, oh, so I get a parrot. So the parrot, I'll put him there so that I have him still at the top, and he lets me draw me another tile. And then with the extra tile, she draws this. He says, you know what, I could get the map, but maybe I can get another lookout or something if I get lucky. So she'll flip him. It's a gunner. She says, okay, that's fine. I'll put him there. He's $5 plus $5 for filling this column. So that's $10 immediately, okay? And, oh, by the way, because she got that extra turn with the parrot, she has now completed 4 of her 5 columns. So we would finish the round so there's an even number of turns. And you know what? I went first. So that immediately ends the game, okay? We've had an even number of turns. She got lucky with that extra draw to end it. So as of right now, we would stop the game and add up, okay? So it kind of helps just go column by column or row by row, whatever you want to score each one, okay? So again, you can ignore the gold boxes at the end of the game You ignore the immediate effect yellow boxes. You just look at the gray endgame effect boxes. Okay? So down here, there's no scoring at the end of the game. I got a swabby. I'm going to score points equal to how many different columns I have. So I've got one in this column, none here, none here, none here, one there. So I've got 2 columns of swabbies. So 2, that shows me they collectively score me $4. Okay? So I will get $4. Okay, so these guys are all done so far. No end game, no end game, no end game. He is going to make me lose the game if I have at least 3. He's the only gunner I have, so I'm safe, but he doesn't score any points. I lose $1 for the parrot. He scores $4 if he's at the top of his column, which he is. So is he. Okay, so that's $8 for those 2 guys. So I'll take a 10 and put back 2. And then that's everybody. So that's my board. Okay? Allie got lucky at the end of the game, so she might end up winning. Okay, so again, no endgame scoring. A swabby. She's got a swabby in this column. None, 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 none. So she's got 1 swabby that's just worth $1. So she takes $1. And then the parrot actually loses her $1, so she gets that one back. Nothing, nothing. This guy, these crewmen, I think is what he's called. What does it say on the thing? Oh, he's the carpenter, sorry. He is worth 3 points at the end of the game if there's no gunner in his row or column. So with this carpenter, there's no gunner there, there's no gunner there, he's worth 3. Okay? This guy, there's no gunner in the column, but there is a gunner in his, there's no gunner in the row, but there is one in the column, so he does not score. However, both of these guys, these lookouts, they are at the top of their respective columns, so they both score 4, so that's 8. So take 10 and put back 2. And then this one loses $1. She's got no 1s. Well, put a 3 and take 2. And then again, she only has 1 gunner, so she doesn't immediately lose. So we've scored the tiles. So now we just look at the money. I've got 10, 15, 20, 25, 28, 31, 34, 37, 38, 39, $40. And Allie has 10, 20, 30, 39, 46. So Allie would have won that game 46-40. So that's how it works. Again, super fast, super quick, lots of fun, super family friendly. Anybody can play this one really easily. All right, so again, unfortunately, Allie beat me. Captain Flip. I would have played better if I was paying more attention and not trying to teach. Just kidding. But anyway, once again, that's Captain Flip. Super fast. Again, like I said, just even this calendar year, 2024, this was one of the 3 finalists for the German Spiel des Jahres, the German Game of the Year. So that's, really prestigious. Like I said, it's kind of like winning the Oscars. So super fun, super quick. It sounds like it'd be so simple, but once you play, it's like, oh, that was quick, that was fun. Let me try again. I think I can do better. So it's pretty addictive and kind of fun. Quick, easy game. Thanks for watching.